Good evening to all. Each day holds a surprise, but only if we expect it can we see, hear, or feel it when it comes to us. Let us not be afraid to receive each day's surprises, whether it comes to us as a sorrow or as a joy. It will open a new place in our hearts, a place where we can welcome everything and celebrate more fully our shared community, says Henry Nowen. On this special day, I, Sister Lata, Assistant Professor in the Department of English, St. Joseph's College for Women, Autonomous, Visakhapatnam, deem it as an honor to welcome the gathering. With pleasure, I welcome Dr. Sister Shaiji, our Principal, St. Joseph's College for Women, Autonomous, Visakhapatnam. And I am delighted to welcome our honorable guest, Mr. David Moyer, Public Affairs Officer, U.S. Consulate General, Hyderabad, Ms. Ruth Good, Regional English Language Officer, U.S. Embassy, New Delhi, Ms. Shweta Kannan, Relo, U.S. Embassy, New Delhi, Mr. Senthil Kumar, U.S. Consulate General, Hyderabad, and Ms. Vicky Ann Hale, our colleague. I'm sure all of you made a huge effort to join us today. Thank you and hearty welcome to the second e-certificate ceremony. I am also, with pleasure, extend my welcome to all my other colleagues and all the young dynamic achievers, our beloved students to this program. Today is the most beautiful days of all and a very special day for St. Joseph's College for Women, Autonomous, as we celebrate another milestone which is possible with the gracious presence of preload team. SJC is privileged to have English language program conducted in our premises. Thanks to Mr. Sindel and Ms. Vicky Ann Hale. I now invite all the dignitaries and the participants to join in the virtual lighting of the lamp and also invoke God's blessings through our college prayer song.
Of your peace, where there is hatred, let your love increase. Lord, make us instruments of your peace. Walls of pride and prejudice shall cease. When we are your instruments of peace.
With happiness, I call on Dr. Bhaskar Sudha, Head of the Department English UG, to present her report.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Let's look into the success piece of the ELF program that we are doing. I'm going to share the presentation. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Our program has started in the ELF program, which was given us as a feather cap of SJC. It started in 2019 when Miss Vicky Hale was deployed in our Department of English as an English language fellow. As she was entered into the campus, we had a welcome ceremony in the assembly. That's the picture that you can see here. And later we went for the orientation of the same program. And as we came back from the orientation, we had discussed about the course design for various courses for various students and various groups. The first group that we wanted to give was the community college. because that's where we thought that we could we can render our services to the community college of SJC. This was the course that we gave was ready, set, keep talking.
Excuse me, Dr. Sudha, your pictures are not clear. Is your visual,
Pardon? Yes, Vicky?
your pictures are not clear. They were clear earlier when
Now?
we did our trial. Yeah.
Now?
Well, that's better. That's better.
Yeah. Okay. Now, as we move forward, we've seen she has given a lot of guest lectures in the department on intonation and other course other topics. And we all, apart from the community college, we started giving courses, offering courses to our degree and PG students also. And this was a course for the PG students, basic English teaching methodologies, where MA English students were given. And these are the activities that we did through the course. And this is again the same course which was offered for seniors and juniors of MA English. And after the courses were over, we have given the certificates. That we did it physically because we were all of us there were in the campus. So this was a certificate ceremony physically. And after we completed with the PGs, we again came back to the UG offering courses like English for employability and career readiness. This is for BCom, BBAs, BCom, BAs, we have given the course on English for employability. And for the BBAs, Ms. Vicky Hale has designed a special course as effective communication, business communication. This was a course for them, and the activities are the pictures that you can see here. And after we completed with English for employability and business communication, we have given the certificates. That was again physically, we have given the certificates. These are the pictures of the ceremony. And apart from being designing the courses and imparting her knowledge to the students, we have done a couple of workshops and seminars. This is a workshop which was for the school teachers in the month of October 2019, where school teachers of in and across Visakhapatnam have come for the workshop. And these are the glimpses of the pictures in the workshop. We had 3 sessions, session 1, 2, 3. And these are the activities that you can see here in the pictures. And the news clipping also came in the next day in the newspaper. That is what the picture is about. And she was called upon as a guest lecturer for various other departments in other colleges and universities. This is one of the picture that I just put it here. From the university, the journalism department had asked her to give a guest lecture. And later she was very active in our college activities. We had an Excelsior, that is a youth fest, where all these pictures are related to that. She was a judge. She was as a judge for a couple of activities that we did. It's an intercollegiate fest where students of all over Visakhapatnam, irrespective of the group and college, they've joined in our youth fest competitions. They were both academic and cultural competitions in this fest. And later we had a Thanksgiving day which is celebrated by the Litspell Club, which is from the English department. And apart from her academics, she was also very good in the outreach activities. She has rendered her hand towards an orphanage where she distributed stationery to the orphanage students, children there. And these pictures that you can see down are the celebrations in the college where various activities like Ethnic Day and other Onam days were celebrated, where she was also part of it. And that was before the lockdown. After lockdown, we had again continued our journey of the ELF program in the college. We had a webinar on a 3-day webinar on professional and career readiness, career development for aspiring graduates. So this was across the globe. All the students have joined this webinar. We had nearly 2,771 participants to be exact. And it was a 3-day webinar, international webinar, and the sessions went on. These are just a glimpse of it. And after a webinar, she was asked as a resource speaker for various other colleges webinars, like Andhra Loyola has called her up, and the other universities and colleges across India, she was called as a resource speaker. And during the lockdown, we still continued our journey by imparting our courses to the students virtually. And this is one of the courses that we offered during the time was English for Employability, where students have done their activities virtually. Through Zoom, these activities, these clippings are. And this is communication and presentation skills. These are the activities that the students did through Zoom. And the third course was portfolio. These are some of the portfolio pics of the students who have done the activities under this course. And these are the courses which we are offering right in September, October, and November, December, where the students are right now, in a short while from now, will be taking the certificates. These are the courses which are completed. We are again offering communication presentation skills in the month of Jan and March also. And later, after March, when the second and final years come back from the end semester, we are again going to offer it across. So these, and the language center is again another feather that we had in the college, SJC Language Center, which was a big thanks to Ms. Vicky Hale, who has taken the initiative of this language center. And it's through virtual. We have a website on this language center. And this is the team that she works with. All of them are students of MA who are helping her out in the website. And we have number of clubs, reading, conversation clubs under this, and every alternate Saturday, the activities go on. And this is a sample certificate that I just put it here to show you all that this is how we are going to give the certificates to the students after they complete the course. And this is the e-certificate ceremony in September 2nd, when we did the first e-certificate ceremony, a picture of it, just a glimpse of those activities that we did through the e-certificate ceremony. And there are news clippings of it. And after, as we continued our journey in September, October, these are the courses that we offered were English for Employability and Communication and Presentation Skills. This is how the activities were done through Zoom. So now I will show you, just if everybody permits, the activities, I mean, the virtual activities, how the activities were taking place.
Like, why do you obsess over things, Monica?
Obsessing? We'll just come and have a look. Boots on the bed, clothes on the floor, nothing is in the place it's supposed to be. What are you, 8?
Well, I'm okay with it. It looks fine.
In what world does it look fine to you, Rachel? In what world?
In the real world, Monica, in the real world. Not the one where you live. Hi, I'm Monica. I clean the toilet 70 times a day.
That you have seen about
even when people are
communication
on
and
it.
presentation skills. Is it audible?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we have a glimpse of some of the activities of the critical thinking and problem solving.
To me and my temple until you came along. You just have to ruin everything. I had this perfect plan in my mind and you came along and you ruined it.
Think of what you did to me, Athena. You humiliated me in front of the other Olympians, and I was not having any revenge. I found Medusa attractive and poured my love to her. You, on the other hand, made us suffer.
Stop blaming me for cursing her. I did the right thing. Now no one would want to harm her.
What you did was ungodly. You are a monster, Athena. You are jealous and envied her beauty.
These are all lies, as expected from the god of changing waters. Lying is like second skin to you. She stands as a symbol of
what you
power
heard
now.
about
And
critical
to
thinking
me
and problem
and my
solving, where an activity is given under the course and how the students perform. And this is a glimpse of the pictures of the program that was going on, the course that was going on. And this is the reading club where Vicky, as I told you all, under the language center, you could just see a glimpse of it, how the club goes on under SJC Language Center.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
One cold, dark night in London, a giant rode a flying motorcycle to the doorstep of house number 4, Pivot Drive.
The giant was carrying an extraordinary baby
So students,
boy, a baby
I'm
boy
just slipping.
named Harry
Students who
Potter.
go through those
Giant
activities through the language center, and very big thank you. I've written thank you in all the languages. This is just a small thank you, but I couldn't express more than this. So I've written in all the languages there. A very big thank you for especially Vicky, who has been she's like a family member in the campus. Everybody likes her so much, students, the faculty, the management. She's in all. So we just thank you, Vicky, for being a part of the program and being the part of the SJC family also. And big thank you for the Relo to give us a person like Vicky. Thank you so much. So that is about the presentation that I've just shown you. Any questions? Shall we move further?
Yes, let's listen to the students
Okay.
give some of their feedback.
Yes. I will just read out the names. So after the program, as part of this, let us move further in inviting the students to know the feedback. Okay, the first in line is Miss Shravya. Shravya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. So the course that I would be talking about was critical thinking. I took this course in September and it was totally worth it. I would like to read out my feedback. You have a brain and a mind of your own. Use it and reach your decisions, said Napoleon Hill. One of the biggest hallmarks of critical thinking is the capacity of independent thought. It's easy to believe or agree without consideration. Nevertheless, when we choose to think independently, we exercise a right we have as humans and a responsibility we have as global citizens. Independent thought requires a lot of effort, knowledge, and research, and critical thinking helps us achieve exactly that. It helps us analyze different viewpoints, different data, and come to a conclusion of our own. Critical thinking helped me become more open and accepting of people's thoughts and opinions without judging them for it. It helped me analyze certain fallacies which we can commit unintentionally. Critical thinking has been very exhausting and tiring, but I discovered that it is not dwelling in our own thoughts, but rather than making quick yet effective decisions. It has made me a balanced person, as now I'm able to look at both my emotional and logical side without one crowding the other. I feel it has been very helpful as it has provided a solution for my indecisiveness and overthinking, which I've been guilty of committing. Uh, it has given me a way to present my views and opinions without hurting others. And the way Vicky ma'am, you pushed us to think beyond our limits, truly broadened my horizons. I realized that I was aware of most of the things taught, but learned how to put those things in use. Overall, I felt the course was very informative and enriching. I look forward to use these skills in my life to make from the smallest to the most life-changing decisions ever. I felt a little bit more time could have been used for the fallacies because I would have liked to know more about that, but I really liked the course. Lastly, I would like to thank you, Vicky ma'am, for conducting these classes successfully and making us all successful critical thinkers. Thank you.
Thank you, Shravya.
Thank you, Shravya. Thank you. The next person is Miss Neha Yadav. Neha
Good evening,
Yadav.
everyone. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
All right. My name is Neha Yadav, and I'll be presenting my feedback. We were all little caterpillars on 3rd November, the first day of our critical thinking and problem solving course. And every Tuesday and Thursday, I got ready to exercise my mind in the cognitive gym, known as Vicky Ma'am's class. I learned to approach issues systematically and objectively, especially as a leader. The lessons on identifying assumptions and fake news, logical fallacies, six hats, enabled us to critically examine issues and reach wise conclusions through different perspectives. Every class brought exciting gifts of knowledge. Vicky ma'am like her own Santa Claus. The personality test, the TED Talks, the PowerPoint presentations, and not to forget the role play on a fresh perspective of fairy tales. Vicky ma'am always rooted for us, matching our enthusiasm with her endless support. By last Friday, I emerged from my chrysalis along with my fellow 11 butterflies, all set to make the world a better and wiser place. And I could be more thankful to Vicky ma'am than this. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, Neha. Beautifully, beautifully said. Thank you.
Thank you, Neha. Now, Miss Lavanya. Miss Lavanya.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lavanya. One August morning, in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, I woke up to find a link to join communication and presentation skills class, which will be taught by Vicky ma'am. Now, those who anxiously clicked the link made the best decision ever. Right from the very first minute of the first class, communication classes grabbed our attention. We learned so much, starting from the danger of a single story to giving full-fledged presentations in class. We brushed up our basics, owned our way of interacting and communicating to 30-day challenges, role plays, assignments, and my personal favorite, which was monologues. Some of us even discovered a love for theater. To be honest, communication skills classes have been the epitome of fun learning. And I'm sure I speak for all of us who participated in these classes that we used to wait for communication classes every day. And we really terribly miss attending these classes. Miss Adiji, a Nigerian writer, says in her TED Talk, when we reject the single story, when we realize that there is never a single story about any place, we regain a kind of paradise. Everyone looks at 2020 as an year full of chaos, but a select few of us were able to reject the single story about a disastrous worldwide pandemic and live in this paradise of learning, which were communication and presentation skills classes with Vicky ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Lavanya.
Thank you, Lavanya.
Yeah, girls are really, you mesmerize them, Vicky, really. Okay, let's move further. Miss Srinija.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Hello, everyone. I'm Srinija Murray, and I'm here to talk about my course, English for Employability. Vicky ma'am's courses are like a journey, whereas in this journey, she taught us the do's and don'ts of corporate etiquette by making us introspect our own selves. I got to learn that in order to prepare for something as formal as a resume would require me to focus on so many personal experiences. She made us realize that our strengths, weaknesses, and our skills shape up our resumes just as much as our qualifications and degrees do. Her teaching approach is very student oriented, and her passion for teaching is reflected in the way she carefully curates all the wonderful content for us, which leaves us energized and beaming us with all the newly found knowledge. The impact that her courses had on me and my fellow mates would always be cherished and adored. Her usual way of ending a class by saying any comments, suggestions, or criticisms would ring on our ears for many days to come. It will certainly bring a smile on my face whenever I will think of her. Thank you so much, Vicky ma'am.
Thank you, Srinija.
Thank you, Srinija. Okay. Mr. Karthik from Geetham University.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here. Thank you so much, Sudha ma'am. Okay, so Vicky ma'am's class. First, when we got the email saying there's a person who's going to be taking classes, we all were a little reluctant and we did not know what to expect because we didn't know her. And then came the surprise, the first class. I remember from telling her how to pronounce my name, and she remembered because most teachers, even the ones who taught me full time, could not pronounce my name at least for the first month. And she got it. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. I have not met a lot of teachers who've taken up criticism so actively, and that is something I aspire to be like. I've worked in recruitment, but I learned how to build my resume properly from Vicky ma'am. I learned how to be in an interview, and the best part was she didn't stick just to the syllabus, but I learned so much about different cultures and how we can all coexist in a diverse society, and how the working environment keep changes, and how we need to change to keep up. I really hope to be like her one day. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thanks, Achu.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Karthik. Okay. Then let's move further. From the creative writing, we have Miss Shifa Shami. Shifa?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Shifa Shami, and I'll present my feedback on creative writing course. I think creative writing course has been the best course that I have taken during this pandemic. My main aim to join the course was to learn new jargons and use rhetorical styles in my writing, and this course helped me to achieve my goal. It has been a great time to watch my writing styles improve in all areas. I learned how to add emotions to my writing. I love writing quotes and poems, and creative writing class has improved my writings to a great extent. I learned that rhyme is just a part of poems and not all poems have to be rhythmic. A heartfelt thanks to Vicky ma'am, who left no stones unturned, teaching us in fun and interesting way without ever criticizing our work. Sometimes our write-ups were not much impressive, but she appreciated us and encouraged us to write much better. Thank you so much, Vicky ma'am, for all your support.
Thank you, Shifa.
Thank you, Shifa.
That was a fun
So
talk.
the last, thank you, Shifa. So the last person for the feedback is Miss Sri Soumya from the Portfolio Development course.
Thank you,
Soumya?
ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Ma'am, am I audible?
Yes, Soumya, carry on.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone present here. I'm Soumya, and I'm going to give my feedback on portfolio development class. Portfolio is a tool in students' hands to present themselves in a better way to the recruiters of organizations and institutions. It is a place where we can show how we use our skills rather than just mentioning them in our CVs. And we can, it is a portfolio of a person is a trailer of a movie. Like the recruiters get a picture of us, how we are going to get along with the colleagues and how we are going to work in the company. It gives a holistic view of a person to the recruiters because we can include our skills and our works and also our personal interests, which might be unique to every individual. And Vicky ma'am has not only helped us throughout the course, but she invoked the passion in us to create a stunning portfolio. And she motivated us all along, and she shaped our raw portfolios into masterpieces, which we are going to use in our future. And I want to thank Relo and Vicky ma'am for giving us this wonderful opportunity. And Vicky ma'am has shaped us all in a way that we are confident enough to enter this professional world. Thank you.
Thank you, Soumya.
Sri
Thank you.
Soumya. Thank you.
So let's move further. We have seen the feedback from the students. We heard about them. Now let's see what the reflections of Miss Vicky is. Over to Miss Vicky.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, 1600 years ago, Augustine of Hippo, also known as Saint Augustine, observed that, quote, people travel to wonder at the height of the mountains, at the huge waves of the sea, at the long course of the rivers, at the vast compass of the oceans, at the circular motion of the stars, and yet they pass by themselves without wondering, unquote. So in each of my classes, I try to look in wonder at each of the individuals, their hopes, their dreams, and even their challenges. Sometimes I know, I want to speak to my students now, Sometimes I know that you think that I was strict, but the truth is, I have wanted each one of you to reach beyond your grasp, to never settle, and to see your dreams realized. I'm honored to be a part of your pursuits. As I wonder and stand in awe of your uniqueness and your passion, my aim remains to bring out the best in you. And I'm so grateful that we have this tool known as English. It's often said that English is the key to opportunity, but really it is so much more. It's the bridge for connecting cultures. It's the instrument of relationship building. And it's the other door to expanding horizons. And I say other door because English can and should and is used in tandem with technology. It stretches our imaginations and challenges our comforts and security. Maybe not you, but for sure me. It has done so in our classes and with the SJC Language Center through Conversation Club and Readers Theater and discussion and debate. It has not been easy online for studies, but it has opened my eyes, and I hope yours also, to more possibility and fewer excuses, with the exception, of course, of, well, sorry, ma'am, but I'm having network issues. Just as I have had to ponder new possibilities, steering away from, well, I've always done it this way, to, well, I've never tried this, so I'm going to give it a try. I've seen you, my students, move from, really, we can discuss this online, to let's make the most of this opportunity to speak out, to find our voice, to ask questions, to explore different options. So I hope that along with the stretching, that you've been blessed, even in the midst of challenge. And I hope that you have grown deeper and beyond the horizons. I'll never forget Lavanya when she spoke about the sky is not the limit, it's beyond that. So put into practice all that you've learned, from the role plays, to the elevator pitches, to the TED Talks, and other assignments and presentations and writing. But more than anything, I hope that you will look in wonder at the world, at your language skills, at each other, and at the people all around you. Because you are truly wonderful indeed. Thank you that you gave me this honor and this privilege.
Thank you, Vicky. I think you became a little more emotional. Yeah, okay. So I just want to show the speakers, I mean the participants here, that this is how you're going to get your e-certificates. This is a list of the students who are going to receive their e-certificates, and the link here is where I'll be posting it in the chat box just after the vote of thanks, where you can click on it, open your it will open in your drive, and you can download your certificate. Okay, just stay online. Don't leave the session until we ask you to leave, until you get your certificates. Okay, so participants, the students, did you hear what I said? I'm going to post these links in the chat box where you can download your certificate after the vote of thanks. Then only you can leave the session. Okay, so let's move further. May I ask now Sister Lata to take over? Sister Lata?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Sudha ma'am. I would like to thank Miss Vicky for your heart-touching expressions and your love for teaching. I can't hold back to say that you stole this show, Vicky. I heartily welcome Dr. Sister Shaiji, our principal, to enlighten us with her message.
I'm just looking for her.
Sister Shaiji.
Sister Shaiji, are you here? Maybe
Okay,
we'll need
if she's
to,
not there.
maybe we'll need to come back to her. I don't see
Yes.
her name. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back to her.
Yes.
So I'm delighted to call on Mr. David Moyer, Public Affairs Officer, U.S. Consulate General, Hyderabad, to share his thoughts.
Thank you, sister. Hello, everyone, and thank you, Vicki, for once again your extraordinary work for the past few months. You have seamlessly transitioned from the in-person mode to virtual mode and made a huge impact. I saw the impressive report you submitted to Washington, which talks about the 10 different courses you taught and the roughly 400 students you have reached through your various activities. You deserve all the credit for the enormous work you have been doing. We are very lucky to have you represent the United States in that region. I also wanted to thank everyone from the college for their work on this project, especially to Vicki's boss, Dr. Suda, for her work in coordinating the courses and student enrollment. Dr. Suda wasn't paying attention.
I don't know if I don't think she got it. Dr. Suda, he called you my boss.
You're the boss, right, Dr. Suda?
No, you can't call me her boss, please.
Okay, I'll fix that.
Every time she introduced me as a boss, I don't want that name to be called as.
That's my boss too, sir.
She is our dear boss.
Excellent.
My dearest boss.
Yes.
The U.S. Consulate would also like to thank Sister Shaiji for her leadership and her vision in partnering with us for the student-centric initiative. I greatly appreciate your gesture of sharing Vicki's expertise with students from outside St. Joseph's College as well. I understand we have some students from Gitam who also benefited from these courses. I'm glad that even more students could benefit from Vicki's expertise and passion. Congratulations to all the students who participated in Vicki's courses and who are receiving their certificates today. I applaud your commitment, your hard work, your eagerness to excel in English language skills. Last week when I was there in Visakhapatnam, Vicki told me how much she enjoyed teaching you all and listening to your presentations and TED Talks in particular. So great job and keep up the good work. We look forward to continuing this partnership with the college through Vicki. Hope to have some good news about her future very soon. And again, at this time of Christmas, as we celebrate this lovely holiday, what better way to celebrate than to thank Vicki for sharing her greatest gift, her passion, her knowledge with each of you. So thank you, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to everyone.
Thank you, David, for those words.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words. I now call upon Ms. Ruth Good, English Language Officer, U.S. Embassy, New Delhi, to enlighten us with your thoughts.
Oh, thank you so very much. So I am Ruth Good, the Regional English Language Officer for India, Afghanistan, and Bhutan. And I just have to start by acknowledging Vicki's words. Really, you brought tears to my eyes. As a former teacher myself, I think that this is what we all strive for. Teaching is an act of love. It is such an important thing that you do to work with these students and, as you say, to encourage them to reach beyond, to try harder, to know that, as one of your students said, the sky is not the limit. But I also want to thank all the staff at St. Joseph's who have done such a wonderful job of welcoming Vicki into your community, and in particular Dr. Suda and Sister Shaiji. You've done such a great job of welcoming her that I'm not sure she's ever going to want to leave. So I also want to acknowledge Senthil Tirupati from the consulate in Hyderabad for all his work supporting Vicky. Moving to another country and a completely new environment takes courage to start with, but Vicky had the courage to stay behind in the middle of a pandemic. And I know that Senthil and St. Joseph's College steady support for Vicky has been really a lifeline for her in the middle of this uncertainty. So thank you, Senthil. Vicky's been sending updates to us in Washington, D.C., and I've just been amazed at the range of activities she's introduced at the Language Center. You've kept me very busy, Vicky, updating the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs on all the great things you've been doing, from Debate Club to Readers Theatre, and your presentation as part of the Navigating Foreign Lands event. You've done an amazing range of activities, and I can see that you've had a lot of fun doing so, and that the students have enjoyed their role plays, elevator pitches, and TED Talks. But I think that it's probably St. Joseph's wonderful students that have made the difference, and all the teachers who have supported them to this point. Vicky has told me about your determination, your dreams, your empathy, and your creativity. And as a former teacher myself, I know that teaching great students like you is just so inspiring and makes teaching a lot of fun. It's just a pleasure to work with students, the kind of students at St. Joseph. So to you students, I would say this: congratulations on completing these courses. Kudos to all of you for your hard work and dedication. And thank you so very much for welcoming Vicky, taking her into your family, to your community, and for being such great students. We wish you luck, we wish you success, and wish you lots more learning. And remember, as you say, the sky is not the limit. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ruth. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Ms. Ruth. I'm happy to invite now Ms. Shweta Kannan, Relo, US Embassy, New Delhi, to share her ideas with us.
Thanks. I'll say good evening to everyone. My name is Shweta and I work in Delhi with Ruth. I am Senthil's counterpart. To begin with, I'd like to congratulate all the students. You speak really well. As a student, I was really shy and I hope I could speak like you. And I'll agree with what Vicky said, is that English language skills are really important, and it's beyond the language. It helps you to expand your horizon. So I'll agree with Vicky on that one. And congratulations once again for earning a certificate and working so hard online to complete this program. I wish you all the best for the new year and for whatever you do in your future. I'm sure you'll be successful. It was great to see your smiles and hear you speaking. But one person I'll specifically like to mention here is Vicky. As Karthik said, I aspire to be like Vicky. I'll say the same. I echo his words. I doubt I can do that. And I'll just give you a small example. This year in February, we had an event with more than 20 English language fellows like Vicky. And most of them were looking up to me to help them with their saris because we had a cultural event. And I was like, I'm not the one. And maybe Vicky can help you drape saris. So it's ironic, but it's true. And I said, Vicky, if I manage to get a sari, you'll have to help me too. So it's so impressive how she's embraced the culture, which is such an important part of the program. It's both-way exchange. While students learn from Vicky, I think it's also learning about the Indian culture for the fellows. So Vicky, I don't know, I'll fall short of words, but you've been amazing. It's inspiring. Your work is inspiring, and I think the way you carry yourself is very graceful. I hope, I mean, I have a lot to learn from you, but one day I drape sari like you. With that, I'll just thank everyone else, including my colleague Senthil, who's worked really hard on this project. And to all of you, to everyone at St. Joseph's College. I'll stop here because I think everything else has been said. I hope all of you have a great evening.
Thank you, Shweta.
Thank you, Ms. Shweta.
I think we still do not have Sister Shaiji.
Yeah. She has some technical issues. Her net is not working properly. That's what she just messaged. But she'll join sometime.
Okay. So I now welcome Mr. Senthil, U.S. Consulate General, Hyderabad, to give us his valuable message.
Thank you, Sister Lata. I don't think I'm going to speak for a long time. The danger of coming towards the end is that people are like so anxious to leave. But I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone, especially Vicky, and also my Relo colleagues, Ruth and Shweta. This is a great example. I mean, this event itself is a great example of how different agencies and different powers, working together for the greater benefit of students from a, in town like Visakhapatnam. I mean, we had pitched this proposal. Public Affairs Office in Hyderabad has pitched this with the Relo office in Delhi, and we got their blessing and went to Washington. We got everything done. And yes, I think Ruth was mentioning that it is not very easy coming from a country like United States and settling in and getting to teach students, etc. No one else would have done this better than you, Vicky. I always admire. I've handled many fellows, and Shweta knows this. I always keep my fingers crossed every time a new fellow arrives, because I've had some good, bad, and worse experiences handling with fellows, but you've been a blessing, and your work also has been a blessing, because I've never had anything else other than praise to hear from sisters or from the students and etc. And it was wonderful meeting you last week and hearing some of those great impact. And to the students, I would just say that one thing that you've heard one part of the US government's program, you benefited out of it. There are plenty of other programs that are available for the students. And I would encourage you to, like our Facebook page, as well as the Regional English Language Office Facebook page, where we post information about some of the programs, exchanges, and other activities that we as a US government conduct in this part of the country. So there's plenty more. You can always be a part of some of those programs. And if there is somebody among you who is interested in going to the US to study further for higher education, we have our own offices which can help you. So do look us up. And if there are any information that you would need, please feel free to be in touch with Vicky. Vicky can guide you guys to us for any of those kind of information and etc. And I think my colleague Shweta has already shared the Facebook page link on the chat. So go to that page, like it. We post, we host a lot of programs over there too. And we also have another page that you can look up. It's called the US Consulate General Hyderabad. And there are plenty of other program pages also, but once you like these two pages, you will be able to see more information about our work. And lastly, I wanted to congratulate all the students who joined from different parts of Visakhapatnam. And you guys have done it really great. I keep telling to Dave that while almost half of the world or half of the city have come to a halt because of COVID-19, you guys went on. You very seamlessly moved. And, if somebody asks you, what did you do during your COVID time or in the last 9 months or last 5 months or something, you know what? You have a certificate to show to people that I've done this course in the past 6 months and this is what it is. And this certificate is very, very valuable, considering it comes with the, seals of the US government as well as St. Joseph's College. So with that, I congratulate all of you and wish you all a very happy holidays. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Senthil. It's a very unfortunate that Dr. Sister Shaiji is unable to join us. Can we proceed? Dr. Sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I think sister just messaged she cannot because her net is not working.
Okay then.
And she wishes on behalf of everyone that she apologizes also. That's what the message that she just sent it to me, apologizing for not unable to join, but she's wishing everybody a very a good moment with us. Okay, but her heart is here, it seems. That's what she messaged. Okay, sister, carry on.
Okay. So Christmas is the perfect time to celebrate the love of God in family and to create memories that will last forever, said Joel. Okay. As we have gathered as one family to impart knowledge to the young aspiring women, and as Christmas is approaching, I feel it is an apt moment to celebrate the joy of Christmas by singing carols and wishing one another. I invite our MA students to sing carols.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven, nature sing.
Let's join.
Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ. While fields and floods, rock hills and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat, repeat the sounding joy. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven, nature sing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a
Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
We wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Thank you, girls. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Nalini Datta, head the Department of English PG, to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, sister. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Sudha, for privileging me with this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks on the occasion of this evening's certificate ceremony being conducted virtually on this 22nd day of December 2020. I first wish to thank the Department of State US, the US Consulate General Hyderabad, the US Embassy and the RELO Office New Delhi for partnering with St. Joseph's College Visakhapatnam and facilitating the ELF program in our college. I firmly believe that but for this robust, effective and successful partnership, our students would not have been able to be part of such an ambitious program and earn for themselves certificates that I'm sure will give them an edge over their competitors in any area that calls for English speaking, writing, and teaching skills. We are deeply thankful and greatly indebted. I wish to thank the principal of St. Joseph's College for Women, Dr. Sister Shaiji, for being the visionary that she is. Sister Shaiji had gone ahead of the times and envisioned the great benefits this partnership would bestow on our students. Thank you, Sister, for your leadership and your authority. St. Joseph's College is definitely raring to go places under your command. Our thanks are due to Mr. David Moyer, Public Affairs Officer, US Consulate General Hyderabad. Thank you, sir, for your message and your encouraging words. Thank you, Ms. Ruth Good, Regional English Language Officer, US Embassy, New Delhi. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us, and thank you for your message. Thank you, Ms. Shweta Khanna, RELO US Embassy, New Delhi. Thank you for your message and thank you for taking time off to be with us. Our heartfelt thanks to you, sir, Mr. Sendil Kumar, US Consulate General Hyderabad. Thank you for your message. Thank you for being with us despite your very heavy schedule. Our very special thanks to the queen of the ELF program, Vicky, our very own Vicky Hain. Thank you from all of us in the college, Vicky. 100 million times over for the sheer grit and perseverance you have displayed in scheduling the various programs under ELF for our students and completing them successfully within the specified deadlines, even in these pandemic times. Thank you so much. I don't need to say much. The feedback of the students have said it all. Next, I wish to thank Dr. Sudha. I would call Dr. Sudha the elf of the program. If Vicky is the queen, then Sudha is the elf. The coordinator of the ELF program at SJC. Your diligent coordination, Sudha, is hugely responsible for the overall success of this program. Thank you to Sister Lata, Assistant Professor of English, St. Joseph's College, for your very enthusiastic and active cooperation at all times. Thank you to all the staff of the Department of English. Finally, thank you to all our young student participants who always make me so envious of them. Congratulations to all of you. Hope you will, the certificates that you have earned will bear fruit, and I hope too that you will bring great laurels to St. Joseph's College. Thank you and wish you all a very, very happy Christmas and a very safe New Year.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nalini, ma'am.
Thank you. Dear students, I posted the link for your certificate. You just have to click on your link. You just see which month and date it is. I've written the month also, October, September, October, November, December. Just check the months and then you click on it, whichever course you have done, and then you can open it. You just confirm with us whether it's opening or not also. Just put it in the chat box or you can unmute yourself and tell us.
I have to do the traditional picture.
Okay.
So everybody has to turn on their video for a moment.
Okay.
Don't use the chat right now because it's covering up some faces.
Yes.
Okay. I have to do 3 pages, so don't use the chat. Stop chatting right now. Thank you. Okay. Ready? Page number 1. 1. Arya, you're not going to put your video on? Lori? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Everybody smile. Okay. Page 2. Ooh, they have lots of videos. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Page 3. Ooh, lots of videos also. Good. Okay. 1, 2, 2.5. Waiting for some more pictures. 3. Smile. Okay. Okay, any questions, comments, criticisms?
We'll miss hearing this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
We miss
ma'am.
this line.
Really miss you a lot.
None, Brutus, none.
We're going to miss you, ma'am.
We're looking forward to more courses next year.
Okay, they're
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
up.
Sure. Sure, from our side. Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yukta.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I'll
Thank
leave
you so
the
much.
I'll leave the Zoom on for a minute so everyone can go to the chat, click on your link, then I will save the chat and all your wonderful comments.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Sir, Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Same to you too.
Merry Christmas, sir. Senthil, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Same to you too.
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
Very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you were also.
Bye, everyone.
Okay, Sri Somya said it's opening. They got their certificates. Great.
Okay. Just we'll wait for some time, Vicky. Just let them confirm.
Yes,
the other groups also.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll wait.
Vicky, bye. Nice sorry again.
Oh, thank you. This was actually a
Merry Christmas,
dynamic
Shweta.
group.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
You too, Sudha.
Yeah.
I'll bring the sari to Vizag, but I don't know how to wear it. So
Yeah. You bring it. We'll try with you. No problem.
Bye, Shweta. Thanks for coming tonight.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Vicky.
Thank you, Padmaja, for coming. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Nice
for
to
the
see you after
students.
long, as pretty as usual.
Thank you. We'll hopefully have some students with
Yes,
us.
yes.
Your group. next
Sure.
year.
Few more will join the next in the month of Jan.
Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Shagusta.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vicky ma'am.
You're welcome. Oh, bye, Sirisha.
Dear students, just confirm whether the link is opening. You did get your certificates. We are waiting for it.
Yes, no, everybody does not have to say it's opening. Just tell us if it doesn't open.
It's working really well. Thank you so much, Vicky ma'am. Just wanted to say that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Karthik, did you get your certificate?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.